Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Robert Bell, and you've joined us for a three-part series of asking meaningful questions, a top skill I think that you will do to help you unlock, get unstuck and unlock your creativity. I shot an intro video about this, so you're joining us at the right time. This is part one, asking meaningful questions at work or in work, at work. Three top meaningful questions you should ask yourself. So instead of asking yourself, number one, instead of asking yourself, how do I make more money? How do I grow in my career? You need to be asking, what value can I deliver? And how can I deliver this value with my uniqueness? How can I show up to add value to my clients, to my target audience? How can I deliver value in my workplace so that I can grow? That's the question you should be asking yourself. Because the question of how do I make more money, the meaningful question behind that is how do you add value? Because you can't just make more money by wanting to make more money. You have to add value. There must be an exchange of value, right? There must be some sort of consideration. So you need to ask yourself, how can I add value and how can I do it in my unique way with the skill sets that I have, with the experience that I have? You need to be asking yourself that question. Number two, follow on to number one, is instead of asking, how do I get promoted at work? Very related to number one, how do I get promoted at work? Instead ask, what key relationships should I foster? What key relationships do I need to foster? And what do I learn from these relationships? Now, I'm not just talking about cozying up to the boss and doing whatever the boss says, because that's been the traditional way, right? The boss is always right, you do what the boss says, and then you'll have a happy life. Now, the world of work, business has totally changed from that, right? We're shifting from a very hierarchical, shifting from a very top-down approach to business to a very, from management to leadership styles, to group workings, to project-based work. So you need to ask yourself, what key relationship do I need to foster? Hey, if you're an accountant like myself or in back office functions, you can't just hang out with accountants and finance people. You need to hang out with the marketers. You need to hang out with the salespeople. Hang out with the visionaries of the company. Because when you foster that relationship, you will be able to see value. You'll be able to see how you can add your value. Like, all right, these guys are working on this project. I think they're gonna need this. I think they're gonna need that. And this is how I can present it with the skill set that I have, using my creativity in my own unique way. This is how I can position myself. Because you know what? Without a relationship, you can't add value without a relationship, right? And you can't have a relationship if you're not solving a problem. Right? Why should I connect with you if we're not, if there's no exchange, no exchange of value? If you're not giving me value, I'm not giving you value, then we don't have a relationship. If we don't have a relationship, then yeah, you can't add value to me. There's no exchange of money. Simple as that. And finally, number three. Instead of asking, what skills do I need to develop this year? Or what skills do I need to strengthen and maximize, and which ones do I need to minimize? A lot of us do that, top skills, and we get a lot of reports on that. And I love these reports. But instead, the meaningful question I want you to ask is, what opportunities exist? What opportunities exist that I can take advantage of? And then you work your way backwards and say, all right, because I've seen this opportunity, I need to develop this skill. I need to strengthen this skill. And I need to minimize, this weakness, this strength, etc. You gotta work your way backwards. And that makes sense. Your strengths, going after your strengths makes sense because you're using it for an opportunity. And the people who understand this a lot are entrepreneurs, because listen, you see so many examples of entrepreneurs who have no tech experience or very minimal tech experience, but see an opportunity in the market, they see a gap in the market, and they say, all right, I'm going to develop this skill, but I don't have to do it alone. I'm going to build a team around it so we can address this problem. You don't have to be the expert. You don't have to be the subject matter expert. And that's why I say start with the opportunity and then work on the skills that need to develop to take advantage of that opportunity, right? And we're shown this day in neurology and neuroscience that neuroplasticity, our brains have the ability to continuously change, learn new skills, continuously rewire itself. So don't limit yourself. Grow yourself, get yourself unstuck by looking for opportunities. What opportunities exist? It doesn't mean you have to become an entrepreneur. You can become what is called an intrapreneur in your business. You can make a pitch to your boss that, hey, I see this opportunity. Can you second me to this opportunity, or can I work on this project? Companies are very famous for allowing employees, about 15 or 10% of their time to work on passion projects, if you want to call it that. That's how the Post-it was created. An employee of 3M, he used his 15% time and he developed or made improvements to what we now know as the post-it. So that's seeing an opportunity and then developing a strength or skill that will help you take advantage of that opportunity. Those are my 3 top meaningful questions to ask at work or in business. What do you think should have made it to the list? What do you think? What are the meaningful questions you're asking yourself? Let me know. I can always shoot another video on this. Hit the like button, hit the subscription button so you can get updated when new videos are released. But in the meantime, if you have a little bit more time, you can hang out with me by continuing the series. Next up right here is meaningful questions in relationships. And then after that, you can check out meaningful questions in life. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video.